Hi everyone, Sam here. Our products do certain things very well. I want to talk to you about our stabilizers, some of the things that we are aware of as far as how they operate on the bow, and I want to get it out there to people so that there is accurate information and that people understand what the product offers, what it is that we intend it to offer to you. And I want to talk about from a physics standpoint. I want to discuss with you how our bow stabilizers are responding to energy and what is occurring through that shot process. It's critical to understand that there's always going to be, to some degree, a trade-off when it comes to accessories and what they can offer to your bow. What I mean by that is you're never going to be able to get complete suppression of vibration, complete suppression of noise, also ultimate accuracy, all wrapped up into the perfect package. So what our stabilizers do, what they're designed to do, is to have the best of both worlds. So titanium alloy offers, in the grade we're using, in the thickness, etc., it offers a degree of rigidity that does lend itself very well to being a bow stabilizer. However, titanium alloy also has a degree of elasticity to it. And this is where we start to get down into the weeds of it. This is where it starts to get into the discussions of potential energy, kinetic energy, what is occurring through the shot process, what you may be experiencing post-shot. So I'm going to try to break that down for you and help you guys see that what our stabilizers do is very effective, but it may not be what people's perception is of what they think it's doing or what it's supposed to do. So beyond the fact that it provides accuracy, okay, that's kind of a given. A good stabilizer will give you accuracy, right? Let's talk about the law of conservation of energy. So energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can, however, be transferred. It can, however, move into different forms. And that's critical to think about when it comes to the shot process and what is occurring in a bow and what is happening with our products and how they're assisting you be a better archer. So that's what it really boils down to for us, is we want you to be better at placing the arrow where it's supposed to go, making the most ethical, clean shot, and that is ultimately what drives the products. It's not about vibration. It's not about suppressing vibration. It's about delivering the most performance so that arrow ends up where it's supposed to be. And if you're hunting deer or whatever game it may be, it's about not alerting them as well. So let's talk about energy. So you have a bow that has whatever poundage is irrelevant. When you draw it back, you've now taken the energy potential that the bow has, put it into a stored form. It's drawn back, it's stored waiting to be released. When you release the arrow, you're now converting to kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, of course, a lot of it is dispersed into the arrow itself as much as possible, right? We want high arrow speeds, we want the most momentum we can get. As hunters, we want to get great penetration, you want to make ethical kills. So as much energy as possible, of course, you want to dump into your arrow. A lot of it does go there. However, there's still other energy that is being dissipated throughout this system. And some of that goes through the riser, the limbs, various places. Some of it's being emitted in the form of sound waves. Certain materials, when struck, obviously make certain types of tones. Sound waves are emitted. Some of the energy goes there. Some of the energy, however, a lot of it seems, is being dumped or dissipated into our stabilizers. So this is where it is quite possible that with our product, you will notice a little bit of post-shot resonance. You'll feel it here. It is a slight buzz, goes away quickly. It happens likely, we're not able to determine exactly when it starts, but it's during the shot process itself. So because this all happens in the blink of an eye, literally hundredths of a second, you're at full draw, you release. That all starts to occur the moment you release. Of course, your mind can't pick it up quickly enough. You can't perceive that fast enough. By the time you're registering that there might be a little post-shot resonance, the arrow is in the target at that point. So while it may be a nuisance to some people to perceive that, it may be a little annoying, it is not an indication of the product not working well. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's showing you that the product is doing what we want it to do. So the energy can't be created, it can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere. We would prefer that that energy, as much as possible, be dumped into this product so that it can be dissipated in a very rapid, low-level vibration that's occurring in that stabilizer. If it weren't happening in that manner, so if that excess energy were not causing those vibrations, it would have to go somewhere. Would it be emitted in the form of additional noise? Our testing, our experience, that of our customers has shown that yes, that is the case, that noise levels are elevated when the stabilizer is not being reactive. So, again, perhaps a bother to some people when they notice that, but the ultimate tell, the ultimate way to gauge the effectiveness of a product is, are my arrows landing where I want them to? And how consistently are they doing that? Am I detecting what appears to be a quieter bow? Are game less reactive to my shot? Those are the things you need to be looking at, not a small amount of vibration in your hand that dissipates after half a second. So understand that as a stabilizer, there are things that it can offer on some bows that it may not offer on others. But the bottom line is enhanced control of the bow through the shot process is what we want. So if you're getting better accuracy, there must be something occurring that is resulting in less tendency for that bow to want to go off kilter somewhat before that arrow leaves the arrow rest. Or it's just that you can settle in on the pin on the target better and keep it there throughout the shot. But there's a variety of things occurring all at one time. So just understand, our stabilizers are not designed with that primary purpose of completely eliminating felt vibration. They are designed to be, in essence, a vacuum, to take energy, put it into another location, and dissipate it. Okay? So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. TitaniumArcheryProducts.com is where you can see everything we have. Take care.